we have some very interesting news about Pokemon Winds and Waves that could actually maybe tell us more about Generation 10, more specifically 2 brand new Eeveelutions coming out. It's been way too long since we have seen a brand new Eeveelution. The last time we actually saw one was the last time we also had a brand new type release. So it was Sylveon, which is the fairy type, and that was back in Pokemon X and Y, which is the Kalos region. I think it's very awesome. We just went back to the Kalos region a little bit, so that was kind of full circle in a way. But now we are in 2026. Next year, 2027, we will get the official release of Generation 10. So for Art made me aware of this, but basically Nemona's house is full of insane Easter eggs. We have a couple pictures such as the door, which is a Tropius. What did we get in the trailer? Yes, we got a Tropius. Very front and center, may I add. Like, that was a very solid piece of that trailer. We have this underwater photo of a Lumineon, which is actually also in Pokopia, funny enough. The Lumineon to me is very interesting because we really did see this in leaked photos of Generation 10. About a year ago, there was a leaked underwater image of Lumineon, and a lot of people said it was real. A lot of people said it was fake. I'm pretty sure that specific image did end up being real, but basically in Generation 10, we're gonna be able to Generation 10, we will actually be able to explore underwater. If you guys aren't aware, if you haven't been following the channel, the Terror League, that is actually going to happen. In the trailer, they actually did tease it where the camera pans underwater, and that wasn't just by mistake. That wasn't just for a cool piece of the trailer. It's because we will actually be able to dive once again underwater and really explore some different underwater caves. There's also a place from the Terror League, I believe it was called the Neon Abyss. So maybe there's going to be some massive underwater cave system that we get to explore. Like, it's probably going to be a part of the actual storyline itself. And going underwater, we should be able to follow our Pokemon, because originally we're going to be able to ride a Pokemon. Based on some newer leaks and stuff, it doesn't seem like we're actually going to be able to go ride on a Pokemon specifically, like how you're seeing in this photo right here, you know, flying or going on a Lapras on the water, or even just going underwater to dive. So it seems like we're going to be able to use like the Rotom scooter, which might actually be some sort of Rotom hoverboard based on the new trailer. Either way, we're still going to be able to go underwater, and that's very cool. So right away, that is 2 huge pieces of information that we have confirmed, basically. There's also a really cool picture called the Hidden Ninja, which is of course Greninja. Like, definitely that is a Greninja photo. And what did we just get a few months ago? Mega Greninja. So that was probably some sort of Mega Greninja tease. And the last one in this house is actually 2 Eevees playing in a field with mountains. Very interesting because of the fact that everything else has become true. Everything else has become an actual thing. We've been wanting a new Eeveelution forever. I myself want Dragon. I want a Dragon type Eeveelution so bad. Guys, if we did actually get 2 brand new Eeveelutions in this game, what would you want to see? We have 18 types total, and of course we already have, well, a pretty big handful of them currently taken up by Eeveelutions. Soon I actually want to make a video talking about a bunch of new Eeveelution, like possible concept designs, because I've been seeing some crazy awesome ones out there. And guys, well, look where I am at. I am at Nemona's house. I never thought I'd be returning here again, and I wanted to do some discovering myself. So firstly, right off the bat, outside of our house, I see a bunch of orange trees, and out of curiosity, I actually looked up where oranges originated from. Apparently it is Southeast Asia, so I don't know if that is another reference to Southeast Asia, but it seems like Nemona's house as a whole is just a crazy huge Easter egg, I guess I'd call it. Here is that Tropius door. You could see Tropius right there with all these nice colors. A lot of people are saying that maybe Tropius is going to get some sort of evolution, potentially. Maybe a regional variant could be kind of cool, although we did just see regular Tropius in the trailer, so I feel like a regional variant's probably not going to happen. And now entering Nemona's house, which is just odd because I never thought I'd be here. Here is that Lumineon painting. You can see it's underwater, and you can see coral. You can also see books on that bookshelf down there. Most of them are blue and green, but a different type of blue and green, very similar to the actual colors of Pokemon Winds and Waves. I mean, it's got to be some sort of Easter egg, right? Nemona's house is low-key weird, but also, if you take a look at her blinds, doesn't that just also kind of resemble the colors of Pokemon Winds and Waves? I mean, it's just very similar. Here's the painting of Greninja over on this corner, and then running all the way down here, we actually have the Eevee photo. So here's the picture of the 2 Eeveelutions on her wall, and Southeast Asia actually does have a lot of mountains, so this could literally actually be a picture from Southeast Asia, because Generation 10 Winds and Waves is actually based on Southeast Asia. I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but based on the Terror League and all of the other leaks that we have been talking about recently, we know that this game is going to be taking place in Southeast Asia, which is awesome. Here's a picture of the leaked map of the game. You could see it's going to be pretty big. There's a central volcano, ton of different islands, because in the reveal trailer of Generation 10, we actually did not see the whole region like as a map. We don't even know what it's called yet, and the Terror League, I don't think, has given us any names of the region. But let me know your theories about the region. What do you think the name of it is going to actually be called? And if you are brand new to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you don't miss all news about Pokemon leaks and updates, and as well as that to help reach my goal of 50,000 subs. Anyways, let's get right back to it. And on the leaked region, we could actually see a little bit of Australia. It's more so like the Darwin area of Australia, which is basically like the very northern part of Australia that is very close to Southeast Asia. So it seems like a little bit of Australia will be in the map. Maybe potentially some Pokemon will be from there. Maybe the professor could be from Australia. There's a lot of rumors about that, but I'll save that for another video. So also for Art also asking the big question, what if Nemona is actually from Southeast Asia, which would kind of make sense. Like maybe she is from whatever region Winds and Waves actually takes place, because you can see in these photos, she actually moved to Paldea when she was 7 years old. And she does have green in her hair, which obviously green is part of the box cover colors. That probably doesn't mean anything, but I figured I'd mention that one. And it also makes me think, like, why was Nemona's character, at least I think it's Nemona's character, being used in the concept, I guess, artwork, maybe like the development phases of the game. And when I saw this months and months ago, and maybe like even a year ago at this point, I actually thought this was a fan-made image, because I was like, dude, this looks so good. This looks way too good to be a new Pokemon game. And now Generation 10, I hope would have this much detail when it's like fully fleshed out and made, but it's probably not going to be this detailed. But this is from the Terra Leak. This is a concept art from Game Freak themselves, and they used Nemona's character. At least I'm pretty sure that is Nemona, right? So I don't know if that was intentional. I don't know if they were just, reusing an asset from Scarlet and Violet. I do think we will get a new evolution. If you're going to ask my personal opinion, I think it's going to happen. We've been needing a new evolution forever. Fans have been wanting it forever. There has always been that huge debate whether or not, like, it's because people keep making fan-made Fakemon evolution, which I'm pretty sure was debunked. Like, I don't think that literally because somebody makes a Steel-type evolution means that they can't actually make a Steel-type evolution. They could totally still do that if they want to. I mean, sure, maybe the part of they couldn't use that specific design because it was too close to a fan-made design, but just because a fan makes a fan-made evolution doesn't mean that Game Freak cannot make a new evolution, if that makes sense, right? I think it's possible. There are countless designs out there. I've probably seen hundreds, if not thousands, of fan-made Fakemon of evolutions specifically, and man, let me tell you what, people are very creative. They could come up with something brand new and very, very cool. And when they typically drop brand new evolutions, they usually do kind of counter each other. So it would be the counter to the other type, if that makes sense. So if we do get 2 more, I mean, that would make sense. They could counter each other. I mean, it'd be cool if we did get a new type. We do have the new speaker Rotom, which a lot of people are like, yo, are we actually going to get sound type finally? That's been a huge fan request for many, many years. I don't think we're going to get a sound type. I honestly don't even know if we're ever going to get a new type, if I'm going to be honest. If we do, it might be Gen 10. If not, I don't think it's happening anytime soon. And the reason why I think we're also getting another evolution is because of the fact that this is Gen 10. Like, go big or go home, Game Freak. We got to do something crazy for this game. Give us a brand new evolution, 2, 3 even, man. I don't even care. I want to see it. I'm here for it. And I'm sure most of you guys are as well. This was so awesome to make. I actually never thought I would ever do another video with Scarlet and Violet in it, like my actual gameplay. So it's very fun to go back to the game for a few minutes because I've been addicted to Pokopia the last couple of days. Low-key, I kept pressing different keybinds on my controller that I use in Pokopia thinking it's going to work in Scarlet and Violet, and it was very weird. It was kind of a hassle, but it was very fun to hop back on Violet. And huge shout out to Soul Silver Art once again for making me aware of this. And if you guys have spotted anything else from Nemona's house, please feel free to let me know, or even just in Scarlet and Violet, or even ZA. There might even be some hints in ZA. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you are a real one watching this far in the video, comment down below, mouse. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.